This is a 2D action roguelike where you play as Omega, a robot sheep fighting back against an army of wolves in a dark, post-apocalyptic world. The game lets you build your own combat style through a skill system that's more flexible than most games in the genre, or chain them together to create custom combos that fit your playstyle. You start each run with basic attacks and a dodge roll, then work your way through different areas fighting robot wolves and other enemies. When you kill enemies, you collect skills that you can either upgrade or modify in different ways. For example, if you get a spinning attack, you might be able to add burn damage, reduce its cooldown, or attach a follow-up move that triggers after you use it. This creates a lot of room for experimenting with different builds. The combat feels responsive and there's a good mix of regular enemies and boss fights. The bosses are designed to adapt to your playstyle, which is pretty cool. That means if you like to stay back and use ranged attacks, they will try to close the distance. If you prefer staying up close, they will create space and use more defensive tactics. Between runs, you come back to an underground village where sheep and other animals have taken refuge. You can spend resources to unlock permanent upgrades, new weapons, and starting bonuses for future runs. There are quite a few types of currency. Blue P works like money, data unlocks meta progression upgrades, and Mantium crystals let you access new weapons and major upgrades. You can unlock things like charging hammers, daggers with electric effects, and other sci-fi weapons. The game's story is darker than you might expect from a game about cartoon animals. You'll find notes and have conversations that piece together what happened and why you're stuck in this loop. The game has two difficulty modes. Alpha mode streamlines the progression and is easier to get into, while Omega mode gives you full control over all the systems but expects you to understand them. Most players will probably want to start with Omega, since that's how the game is meant to be played. Each area has branching paths where you can choose what kind of encounter you want next. If you need healing, you pick the rest side. The game's pixel art style looks clean and the animations feel smooth. Combat feels punchy. When you hit something with a charged hammer attack, it feels satisfying. Right now, the game launched into early access with 3 main areas and 5 weapon types. The developers plan to add more weapons, a hard mode, additional story content, and more customization options over the next year as they work toward the full release. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.